everybody, it's Tim. Welcome back. Another episode, Boone County Beekeeper. Now today is Saturday. It is the 20th day of April, and I'm guessing it's about 10:30 in the day, something like that. If you remember now, it's been 1 week since we took that swarm that's been in that box for a year and we transferred it over in here. If you remember, we had 8 frames of brood everywhere, and I've brought all kinds of stuff with me here today, so I don't know what we're going to get into. I've got a plan if I can find that queen. Now that's a lot of bees in here. I don't know if I can find her or not. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But main thing, I just want to get in here today and check on them, see how they're hanging in there. Got a lot of bees right there in the top. See what they're doing. Oh yeah, it's a lot of bees in there. So make sure the queen's not on here, and she's not. So we'll see what we can do. And bees look good. Let's see. They've drunk all their sugar syrup. Now that's all that I'm going to give them. I'm not going to give them a whole lot more because not just yet. We've got a little bit of nectar coming in. These bees are pretty doggone. They've got her packed in. Let me show you this top box while we're doing this. As you can see there now, we've got bees on every frame. And let me get you set back up there. We've got bees on every frame, so looking good. And I don't have a clue where that queen would be. I don't know. We'll just have to see what we can do. Now, probably the best thing for me to do is pop this feeder out right off the bat. See if we can get this feeder out of here. Make us a little room. Alright, so there we go. They drank that whole gallon of syrup, so that's good. They needed it. They sure did. So we're just gonna see what we can do here today, guys. I don't know. We'll get in here and see what they look like. Don't really know anything about them. Well, hopefully we still got a queen. They're putting probably sugar syrup. They got that loaded with nectar, so they got plenty of food. That's a heavy frame. I see some big drones right there. And if we see her, we're going to try to mark her. And here's why I say we're going to try. I've got one of those one-handed queen catchers over there. And I actually... the screws has come out of it, so we'll try it and see. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So, all right. So I'm getting a little fired up. I don't know much about these bees. We'll see. I think they're going to be good bees. We're going to try some things here today. Now, okay, another nectar frame. There's a lot of drones walking around. Practice cup there. And it'll be a little slow. I'm really trying to try to find her. I don't have a clue where she'll be. That's another nectar frame. Okay, they looking good. So if we can find her, you're probably going to think I'm crazy for what we're going to try. But we're going to try something if we can find her. So we'll just have to wait till we get there and cross that bridge when we get there. Bees, they look real good. Good looking bees. A lot of drones. I see a lot of drones, which if you remember, we had that one big sheet of drone brood. So there should be drones up here for sure. Alright, so no queen there that I see. You know, I don't even know what she looks like. I don't know what color she is. Is she striped? Well, let's talk a minute about the swarms. I've got one sitting over here by the long hive. I tell you, this is going to be a swarm season to remember, I do think. Man, they've got this plumb chock full of nectar and probably sugar syrup too, but lots of it. Now, I've been checking my traps. I've done caught this one. I've got one more in the box that's mostly in the box. Still got like about a baseball size cluster hanging on the bottom of the box, and they're trying to figure out what to do. They're right by that vent, and they are trying to figure out where to go. I think they can smell her through the vent. Let me show you what I'm looking at here, guys. That's just it's all wet nectar. Man, it's everywhere. It's probably the sugar syrup and this autumn olive. Bees look good. Here, not real bad, aggressive, so I think we're going to be okay. More than likely, I'd say our little lady, if she's still in there, and I hope she is, she is probably downstairs. But while I do that, I'm gonna say this. One thing that I did last week was a bonehead mistake, and I don't care. I'll tell you, I'll own it. I will, and I'm gonna tell you what I did wrong. If you remember on that video, I had that box, that swarm trap sitting here, and all them bees was on the front of that box. And I bumped that box on the ground. And you know, I never thought about it. I should not have done that. It was possible that queen could have been on the front of that box. Now, I don't think that she was. I'm assuming she was inside. I know they was really calm when I come back up later that evening. But when I was editing that and I seen me do that, I thought, man, that was bad. I should not have done that. But I did. So listen, I'm human. I make mistakes, and I make a lot of them. That's for sure. But they look good so far. We're going to pull this box off. This is all nectar. I don't see any sign of an egg or anything up here. So we'll go ahead and put these back over here. We'll go from there and see what we can find in the bottom. If you remember now, he had a hodgepodge of frames in there. He had the shallows. He had a little bit of everything. All right, so we'll see what we got here. Let me set these over to the side, guys. They look good. They look real good. See, some of my rubber bands has come loose. We'll hear a four-wheeler. That's a car. We'll do something here with some of these frames here in a minute. I've got more rubber bands. We may have to do something with it here in a little bit. Now, outside frame, remember this is one that I gave them. Here, guys. Already filling that out. Already filling that out. Let me show you that real quick. This is just 1 week now. I like them plastic frames. Already starting to draw a little wax on there. I do see something I don't like. There's a hive beetle. It is a dead hive beetle. Okay. So, looks good. So let me put that right here. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bees in this old box for sure. Are we gonna find that queen? I don't know. I really don't know. I hope that we can. Probably don't help me putting all that smoke on them. But we might see her here in a little bit. Now here's one of those frames that was a shallow. Just let me look here a minute, guys. I'll come over here. Maybe you can help me look too. Right there. Let me look for her. Bees look really good, man. They do. There's good looking bees, and they got to be pretty stout to make it through the winter and a bear attack in this box. Now, I would love to find that little lady. but I don't see her on that frame, which that don't mean she's not on there, because there's a lot of bees on that frame. I'd love to pull these up and start cycling these out if I can, and it all depends if we can find her today. Look real hard for any kind of a sale, because if we did damage her or kill her, then we'll have to do something here. So, all right, so I do not see her on that frame. Let's see what we can do here. Be as gentle as I can. All right, ladies. Let's see what you got here. See what you got. Scott, I appreciate this, man. I really do. It's a good colony right here, I believe. There's some brood. Let me glance. Okay, I see larvae. Let me come around there. They're starting to fill that frame out a little bit. So she's been here. I don't know if the camera can see that I see larvae in there everywhere. Starting to build a little bit of comb here. That's good. Man, there's a lot of drones in this thing. Lots and lots of drones. Just good. Good looking bees, a lot of brood. Let me see. I see them cells are wet. Let me see if I can get in the sun here. I see some wet larvae down in there, so I think we still got us a queen in here for sure. That's what we wanted to see. But as I was saying now, we've got a swarm season. I think it's going to be a swarm season to remember. I've caught that one. I've got the other one already pretty much in the box. I'll be getting it pretty soon. But at all my other traps, let me say this, at all my other traps, man alive, we are really seeing a lot of scout activity. So I think it's going to be a really good swarm year. So absolutely not going to be long about getting built back up here, I believe. Okay, let me come around and show you this one. So this is, you see here, this is one of those deep frames. Got some wonky comb there, which why wouldn't it? You know, that's what all they've been through. I hope you can see that. Still looking for our little lady. They're buzzing me pretty good. Now, you see what I can see in here. Can't hardly tell. Can't hardly tell. I don't think they like that camera too well. They're buzzing pretty good there, especially around that camera. Now, let me look just for a minute, guys. I know this is not a very exciting video, but this is stuff that needs to be done. There's a little wonky comb I'm going to pull off of there. Pull that off. Okay, I do not see a queen right off the bat. That don't mean that she's not on there. I would love to find her today. We would have some fun here and do some things. Well, let's keep on going. Like I said, I don't have a clue. Is she black? Is she striped? Is she golden? I don't have a clue. Don't know what she looks like. Couldn't really tell you. I don't know. I know one thing. We got a lot of bees in this box. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's go on down to the next one. Scoot over, little ladies. I'm not going to hurt you. Wouldn't hurt you for nothing. Now, there is that another shallow. Let me come back around. Another shallow frame. They built off the bottom. Man, got brood and larvae everywhere. This box is absolutely going to explode if we don't do something pretty quick. So I really need to find this little girl. I do. We would take care of that today. Let me glance here one real good time. She might be a shy one. I don't see any cups or anything. I do hear a four-wheeler now. And I do not see our little lady. Lots of drones. Lots and lots of drones. Which we'll need drones. Seem to be fairly good bees. They're hitting me a little bit, but why wouldn't they? Alright, so now, let's move on over and see what we got here. They've actually just started flying. It's a little early. It's a little bit on the cool side last night in the 40s. And I went up at daylight and I got that, better be careful with that one. I got that swarm and brought it up here. Alright, so we got a lot of brood on that frame. Look, it's barely hanging on, so I better be careful with it. Now, so let me glance for her. I would love to find her. Love to find her. She likes to hide, I believe. Oh, it's gonna come apart. I better put it back in. It's barely hanging on there, guys. All right, just a few more girls. And if we can't get it done this weekend, we'll do something next weekend. See what we can do. Now here is one I may have to rubber band. Oh yeah, they've cut the rubber band and it's stuck together right here. So I don't know what we're gonna get into here. Get that rubber band out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some rubber banding here, guys. So hang tight. Let me get some rubber bands. Let's get a few of these rubber bands on there. We'll get these girls a little better prepared here. Hopefully we will. Boy, it's tough with them gloves on, I tell you. Told you that last time. It's tough. They have built it there on the bottom. Alright there, ladies. I don't think we're going to be able to do what we was wanting to do today. They're getting a little fired up on me here now, which I don't blame them. I would too. We're going to get about 3 on here. Just let them build. One more, ladies. One more, little ladies. But they are looking good. They're looking real good. Let's get these in here. We'll just let them keep building. See what we can do. They've chewed through a lot of those rubber bands. But good looking colony, man. Good bees. We're going to go ahead. We are going to give them a honey super today. Anyway, okay. That one there is going to need another rubber band. Let me see if I can see the queen. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I see brood. I see, I'd like to see some eggs. Hard to see, guys. Hard to see. Hard to see. Now, where are you at, little lady? Let me come around and show this to you. So they've attached this one to the frame already, so that's a good thing. Good looking bees. Good looking bees. I see a larva, let's see. Wet down in there, I guess. Just so hard to see. Can't really see the eggs and stuff, so we may have to wait till next time. May have to wait till next time to try what I was wanting to try. Like I said, guys, I know not a very exciting video, but it's things that's got to be done. Got to be done. It's already tied to that frame pretty good, so I'm not going to worry about it. Don't see the queen. Trying to find some eggs. I don't know. I see larva, a real young larva in there, so I'm willing to bet there's some eggs in there that I just can't see. Hard to see. Alright, so there's that. Alright, ladies, a couple more frames. Just a couple more. Get on down there, gals. We are going to go ahead and give them a super, I think, today. We've got 2 boxes full of bees here, guys, and nectar's coming in, so it ain't going to hurt nothing. Okay, so we've got a mess right here. We're going to have to do a little rubber band in here, I believe. Nope, they've already attached that to the frame as well. Let me come here and show you this one. Looking good. So, can you see that? I hope you can. They put a little nectar. I see some larvae in there. Just so hard to see eggs in that old comb like that with no foundation. Good thing is I don't see any cells, so that's a good sign. Bad thing is I don't see a queen either, but she's in there. She's got to be in there. We will find her. We will find her. If not today, maybe next time. Don't see any cells. Okay, I'm going to get out here in the sun. See if I can see any. Hang on a minute, guys. See if I can see any sign of eggs. I see the larvae. Hard to see those eggs, man. I think that I see eggs, okay. I do in fact see eggs, so we definitely got our queen in here. She is here. Just so hard to see those eggs. Alright, so there's that. No queen. Alright, ladies. Alright, one more frame, guys. Well, I think we've done pretty good there with the, I think we've done pretty good with the transfer of that thing. It really, I was worried about that, man. I was. And like I said, that was a bonehead mistake that I did. That was a bonehead mistake that I did. Nothing on this frame yet. But there's a lot of bees on these frames. Bumping those bees off the front of that, I should have brushed those bees and then bounced that off the ground. That's what I should have done, but I didn't do that. So, hey, I'm human. Like I said, I'll own my mistakes. I know I'm going to get some comments on that. I know I would comment because that was crazy. But guys, I'm pleased. They look good. We'll see what happens here. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back through them again, but I'm not going to bore you with that. And if we do, in fact, find her, which I don't think that we will, we'll come back on here. But we'll definitely come back on in just a second and close out. So just hang tight, guys. Hang tight. All right, guys, we're back. I went through there again. I did not see her. I did see some eggs, seen larvae. So she's definitely in there somewhere. But now where, I couldn't tell you. But we will look again at another time. But I'll tell you what I am going to do. We'll go ahead. We've got some nectar coming. They got plenty of food there. I put the feeder back in. There's nothing in the feeder. It's empty. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give them a couple supers and just let them go. We'll see what they can do, and we'll go from there. Now we'll go ahead and super them up. We'll just leave them supered for a while and see what these girls can do, and we'll get back in there in about another week or two. Let me get my spacer. In about another week or two, and we'll probably get a little honey off of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 in the box here. So let's see. Take just a minute to get them just right. I had 10 in it. All right, so there's 9. Spaced just right. I like a big fat frame of honey, now I do, so we'll see what happens. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a couple. Some may not get back in there for a while. We'll just let them do their thing. Give them some room. That right there, it's all drawn. That's a shallow right there, I believe. Space it out to 9 and just leave them alone. That tulip popper will be coming on before you know it. So there's that. All right. So I was wanting to try something today, but I didn't get to. So we'll try it next time. I did get rid of one comb here. I'll show you. Had just a touch of brood on it. See, I don't really see no way, but that one little piece there. I went ahead and got it out of there and put a drawn comb in its place. I'll check that real good here in a little bit for an egg or two. So that's that. And let me get over here and get back in the picture for you. So that is basically all that I wanted to do today. Didn't really plan it like this, but it is what it is. So we went ahead and we did go ahead and super it up. Let's go up here and talk just for a minute. We did go ahead and super it up. And I'm going to tell you what I had planned, but it didn't work out. We'll do it eventually. I was going to do a damari on it, and not really the way that you really do it. I was going to do it not for the reason, but I was wanting to do it to get that brood up in the top and get rid of that old comb. But we'll just have to cross that bridge as we get through it and just weed it out as we can. So we got a deep and a medium on there, and then we went ahead and put 2 supers. We're going to leave them alone. We're going to be full with swarms here. I didn't see any cells. I didn't see any queen cups, nothing like that. She is laying loaded with brood in there. Larvae, eggs, I've seen it all. So she's definitely in there somewhere, and we're just going to leave them alone and let them do their thing. They'll make us a couple boxes of honey, I'm sure. His popper will be about 3 weeks, I think. He'll start blooming, and we'll get us a little bit of honey there. I know we're going to worry about honey, but I got to have a little bit to eat, you know me. And we're going to have plenty of bees to do other things with. So guys, that's about it. So this is Tim. I like to say, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your bees. I hope you and your family's well. I hope that your bees are well. I hope you're having a really good season. get out there and check on them, guys. It's a very important time right now. I think these girls are strong. They look good. I don't think we have to worry about them. I will get back in there in another week or so and make sure we don't have any sales, and we'll go from there. Probably start seeing some nectar coming in here really soon. So get out there and check on them. If you don't care, if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. I do. I always try to answer all your comments, and I appreciate all the comments, the good ones and the bad ones. I don't care a bit to tell you, and I'm sure I'm going to get a few probably starting tonight. Tonight's the night that video comes out where I bumped that box off the ground. Should have never done that, but you learn by your mistakes. So I'm gonna get out of here. I am gonna pop top on this swarm that I brought up. I think that's gonna be a big one. So I'm just gonna peek down in there and see what they look like, and just let them go. I'm gonna transfer them next week. You probably won't see that for a while. I'm gonna put them in the long hive, and I'm gonna do that the same way as I did last time. I'm gonna try to release those long hive videos this winter. So guys, this is it. That's it till next time. God bless you. Take care of yourself. Love each and every one of you. This is Tim, the Boone County Beekeeper. Thanks for stopping by.